Hello, my library friends, and welcome to Library Magic. Today we're going to talk about how you can get library books while you're home. There are a couple different ways we're going to do this, and the first is through ebooks. So we have two different ebook websites for you to get ebooks from, and I'm going to talk about both of them. The first one is Fall at Destiny Discover. For this, you will need your Skyward Other ID number for your username. Your teachers will have this number next week for you. If you are having an issue, you can always go to Skyward and look it up yourself. But again, your teachers will have it next week and they'll be able to give it to you. It is an 8-digit number, and I'm using this as an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your password would be your school mascot, plural, like hawks or cougars or mustangs. Okay, all lowercase. At this ebook site, you can check out up to 3 ebooks at a time. So how do we get there? Well, you're going to go to our O'Fallon District website, of90.net, like you see up here. You're going to go over to Departments, come down to Library and Media, and click on that. When you get to our library page, you're going to scroll down here on the left-hand side to Quick Links for Staff and Students. And we're going to scroll on down, and here is our fallet right here in the middle. We're going to click on the same icon, and it's going to bring up our site. Okay, so you can look at different books on here, but you're not going to be able to save anything or read it more than just a couple pages unless we log in. So we're going to go up here to the top right-hand corner and click on Login. This is where you're going to use your 8-digit other Skyward number and your school mascot, plural, all in lowercase. I am going to log in under me. My username and password is a little different because I'm a teacher, so just be aware of that. You're going to use your Skyward information. So here is our site. You can see right here that we have over 500 titles available for you to check out, and I will be adding another 100 plus titles to this in the next few days. So this number will go up. You can search up here in the search bar. You can narrow your search over here on the left-hand side by availability, author, subject, genre. Just click on it and kind of scroll through, and you can look at the different books that we have here. Okay, you can even go by series, publication years. You got all different kinds of things to narrow and filter through. Okay, so we clicked on one, and here are some books that are in that list. Okay, as you can see over here, this one says unlimited copies. That means that you don't have to worry. Everybody can get a copy of this book all at the exact same time. So you can go ahead and check it out. This one has 1 of 1 available, which means there's only 1 copy available. And so if somebody checks it out, you will then see 0 of 1, and you could place it on hold for later on if you wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to check out a couple books just to show you. So now, because I've checked them out, my screen turns to return early if I want to, and it tells me my due dates up here. So if I wanted to, if I finished the book early and I wanted to return it early, I could always click on the little arrow return early button. If it's something I want to read for later, I can add it to my reading list. Okay, so you're going to go, where do I get my books from here? You can always go back up here to Destiny Discover to go back to our main site, or clear all filters here. Go back to our main page. How do you get to your site? Well, how do you get to your books? You go up here to your book bag, and you find. Now again, I'm a teacher, so I can check out a few more books than you, but as a student, you can check out 3 books. So here are the books that I have checked out currently. Okay, I can go down here and return any of these early if I want to, if I'm finished with them. I can go up here to the next tab. This is my reading list. This is what I would like to see, and I could check it out, place it on hold, or I can delete it from my reading list. These are books that I would have on hold. You'd have the same options here. If they come available, it'll let you check them out as long as you have a space available. If you already have 3 books out, it's not going to let you check a third. Okay, this is our reading history, so you can look and see what you have read in the past if you wanted to go back and look for something again. So I'm going to go back over here to what we have checked out. I'm going to open a book for you. It's going to ask you if you want to open it in another window, and you're going to click OK. Here comes the book, and I've already kind of flipped through here a little bit to get to a page for you. So we use our scrollers on the left and right to turn our pages. Okay, we can come up here to the top and we can change our font size to really big or really tiny. Okay, so you just kind of have to play around and see what works best for you. You can turn on your dyslexic font if you're having an issue reading. This might help you read a little bit better. You can also change the background colors and the word colors to assist you with reading. Okay, you can change your layout so you only get 1 page at a time, or you can get the double page at a time. I like to keep it on auto, so it just does it automatically for me. Okay, I'm going to close out of this. We have our play button up here, so it will start reading it to you.
How to Start a Revolution. Entire books have been written about the causes of the American Revolution.
Okay, you can use this so you can change your speed of how fast they're reading for you. You can do your voices. This is really, you only have the one choice. So that is what you get for who's reading it to you. Okay. This is your bookmarks. You can add a bookmark to something and it will keep it, or you can delete it after you've come back. If you need to save something for school for a book report or something and you want to come back to it later, then you can add a bookmark, and then when you're finished with them, you can delete them. Okay, we'll close out of this book, and that's how you look at your books there. Again, you can read through whatever you have there. I'd say I am finished with this one and I want to return it early. I'm going to click my little return button. Am I sure? Yes, I want to return it early. And then it comes off my checkout list. I can then go and get another book if I wanted to. You have about 2 weeks on these books, and once your due date is up, they automatically are returned from your book bag. So you do not have to worry about returning anything unless you want to return it early and get something else. Okay, I'm going to go back here to my Destiny Discover. And you can always look at info on a book, and it'll tell you a little bit about this book. This one doesn't have very much on it. Let's find a better one. Okay, I guess I will look at this one. So you get a little bit of information, what kind of subjects or genres you could find this under. If what you get off the dust jacket or off the back of the cover will be here, just a little blurb about it. Okay, kind of help you decide if that's a book that you want to read or not. Okay, we have fiction and nonfiction books here. And so we have lots and lots to choose from, and more books are coming. Okay, I'm going to log out of this site. And we will go back to our little document here. So that was Full at Destiny Discover. And our other ebook website is our 3M Cloud Library. This cloud library is the same one that the O'Fallon Public Library uses. So this has probably about 50,000 ebooks on it, but we also have a few 100,000 users because over 500 libraries contribute to this, and all their patrons are allowed to use it also. So books on this one might be there's a bigger variety, but they might be a little bit harder to find the one that you want. You might have to place some books on hold on this one and wait for them to come around. So for this, we use our 8-digit other skyward number again. Again, I have my user name example here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The difference is the password here. Whoops, I didn't need that little P there. Our password is the last 4 numbers of our username. So if your last 4 numbers are 5, 6, 7, 8, your password is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. On this ebook site, you can check out up to 5 ebooks at a time. So now between the two sites, that's 8 ebooks you can have out at one time. How do we get to this one? Well, we go back to our same page, and right here was our Follett, and right underneath that is our cloud library. We're going to click on that. This one, you do have a couple of other steps to go through. You do have to select your country, United States, select your state, find your local library. This is Illinois Heartland Library System. That is what you're looking for. Do not look for your school name. You're looking for Illinois Heartland Library System. And it will pop up. Now you can browse through books by just clicking on them, but it doesn't tell you very much about it. Okay? So the best way is to log in. You can log in up here on the top right-hand corner again. This is where you're going to put your 8-digit other skyward number. My number is different again because I'm a teacher. It's going to ask you to accept the terms of use. You can click accept. And here we go. I am logged in, and I can now see a little bit more about the book. See, before it just gave me this top part. Now it's letting me see a book description, and I can read more about it. Again, this is what you'd find on the back cover or the dust jacket about what the book has inside. Now this one I currently have on hold. I can remove the hold. It's not going to be available for 39 more days. So that's just something I wanted to show you guys, that if a book is not available, it'll tell you when it will be available. The best thing to do is find a book and then put it on hold. So I'm going to kind of browse through this site here. You can scroll down. This site has everything from kindergarten through adult books to read. You can see that some of these books are listed twice. This one's got the little headphones, so it is an audio book. This one would be the regular ebook. Again, here we have the audio book. Here we have the ebook. You can browse, set your filters to only look for audiobooks or only look for ebooks. Okay, we have sports books. These are award winner books that you can kind of go through. ABE, Bluestream, Caudill, and Monarch lists are here. We have titles for teens, titles for kids, picture books. Okay, so all different kinds of things. I will kind of scroll through here. You can see that we have lots of different books for you to look at and to check out. Okay, so you can also go up here to the browse, or you can search. If you hit browse, you can then say all fiction, nonfiction, teen fiction, kids fiction. You can add your little site to favorites. Sorry about that. Okay, and then from here you can change your little genres. What genre are you looking for? What subject are you looking for? So there are lots and lots of different genres out there for you to look at. So what if I just pick robots? And we'll see what we have here. Oh, now we're not working. Look for science fiction books. Okay. Well, my genre section is not kind of going, but here we go. We'll just scroll it down then. So here's humorous stories, mysteries and detectives, science fiction. So we have Llama Unleashes the Apocalypse. This one is, again, not available. I can place it on hold. If it was available, this would be green and would say borrow. This one's available in 9 days, or 19 days, sorry. So let's find another book. This one again is not available. This one is an audiobook. This one is available for me to borrow. Like I said, it shows the green. I can click the borrow. It's working on it. I can then click here to read, or I can close out and look for more books. This one is an audiobook again. Like I said, you kind of have to go through this one as it has lots of people along with lots of books. So, and you can always read more about it. Okay, so if you are got your books, then you go to My Books. It'll bring up what you have. It tells you when it expires. You can return it early if you want to. If you get messages, they'll be up here. This is where you'll find your books are available from hold. These are your filters. If you want to look at only available now titles, you can click on this and it will show you only available titles. Okay. So this is another book that I could borrow. And that's an easy way, so you're not going through saying, what book do I want, and finding that it's not available. But if there is something that you want and you want to place it on hold, by all means, you're allowed to do that. So I'm going to go over here to my books. It tells me which books I have. I can click on read. It's going to open this up for me. Okay, this one does not have the scrolls on both sides like the other ebook site does. This one you can use your left and right arrow keys to change the page. Okay, you can scroll down. You can look at your help section. Like I said, your left and right arrow keys. You can scroll down, use your down key to use the menu. Okay, to view full book, you can press F11. Bookmarks. Okay, so on the menu side, you can again change your font size. If you click on the little A, it goes smaller. Click on the big A and it will go bigger. This site doesn't have as many changes for you that you can do with the background colors. You can change the font if you need to. It will change the font for you, okay? So that is a great thing. Again, here is your bookmarks. Here is your list. If you want to go to a certain page, certain section, okay, we can close out of this and I can show you that this is the books that I have on hold. I can remove the hold or I can just wait for it to tell me that it is available, okay? I can see the history of the books that I've checked out. So again, this is our 3M Cloud Library. You can click log out when you're finished, and then we'll go back to our document. So both of these are available on any device. You can get to them from any device, both the Cloud Library and Follett, okay? The other way that we are going to get you books at the beginning of this school year is we are going to start something new and we are going to have curbside pickup. Yay! We are very excited about this curbside pickup. This is something new for us and we're going to try it. So we ask that you bear with us. There are going to be some hiccups. We know that. So please understand that we're working the best that we can to get you books in your hands. So to get an actual physical book this school year, we are going to start on 8/31 handing out books that have been requested. Every student is going to be able to request one physical book to start with. Normally we let junior high students check out 3 books at a time, and elementary gets 1 book at a time. But at this moment, we're going to start with everybody getting one, and we'll kind of see how our volume goes and how we can handle everything. So from 2 to 4 p.m., starting on 8/31, we are going to have pickup on Mondays at Cariel, Tuesdays at Fulton, Wednesdays at Moy, Thursdays at Schaefer, and Fridays will be at Evans, Campmeyer, and Hitchcliff. Again, the exact same times, 2 to 4 p.m. at the school. We will have signs out for you to know where to go for your curbside pickup. Okay. If you have library books from last school year, please, 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 please bring them to the school so that we can check them back in and get you a new book checked out to you when we start curbside pickup. How do you get to curbside pickup? Well, you need to request a book. So in order to do that, we're going to again go to our favorite page, our District 90 Library Media page, and we're going to scroll up here to our ILL Share It. Okay, you're going to pick your school library. I'll start with Cariel because it's at the top. And look at that. This is our normal search site that we see when we are in the library searching for books on the computer. Okay, little difference. We are going to come up here to the top right-hand corner and we are going to log in. Okay, this is where you're going to use your 8-digit other Skyward number. Again, mine is different because I'm a teacher, but this is your 8-digit Skyward ID number, and your last 4 digits of that number are your password, the same as the Cloud Library, the exact same as the Cloud Library. When you log in, it's going to tell you what items you have out. And look at this. I have my 2 books that I just checked out from my Cloud Library. It tells me where they're from. Okay, I can check them in if I want to. If I had a physical book in my hand and it was checked out to me, it would tell me, just like this, my due date, that it was assigned to what school you're at, and it would tell you if there were renewals left or not. And if you needed to, you could click the little box that's here and click renew. That only works for physical books, not for our digital collection. Okay. It tells me what books I have on request. I have gone through and requested some books to show you what it looks like. So here would be that little box that you could click on if it was under items out, that you could actually renew if need be. Okay, so I am going to actually go through this one here. These ones have been canceled. And I'll come down here and I'm going to cancel that selection. I'm going to submit, yes. And that book has come off my active and gone down here to my canceled. Okay. Now, how do you search for a book? Well, you come over here to search, click on keyword, and we're going to do the exact same thing as when we're searching in the school. We're going to come over to limit by right here, limit by, and we're going to change this from all formats to my library. This is going to search only what is in your school library. We are not borrowing books from other libraries at this moment in time due to everything that's going on. So you can only borrow a book from your school library. I know the junior highs are used to borrowing books from other libraries, but at this moment we're sticking to only our school library. So please look at my library. If you find a book that's outside the school library and you try to request it, it's going to give you an error message. Okay, so let's look for a book, and I think I will look for a book on horses. Let's see what Carriel's got. We've got 40 different horse books, and this is how many I see per page. I'm going to extend it so I can see all of them without having to change pages. Okay, here we go. We have some different ones. Oh, National Velvet, that's a good one. I can click and see, is it available? Yes, Carriel has one in. Right here is my in. Whoop, whoop. So that means that it is available. I can click on my request it button. It's going to ask me to submit my request. I'm going to click yes, and my request has been placed. I can then go back to my search results if I want to find another book, or I can go to my list of hold requests. Now, you can put items on hold. That is fine, but you can only have one book at this moment. So once you turn in that book, then your next item on your hold list will be ready to check out to you. How do you know if your book is ready to check out to you? Well, your parents have given us email addresses and cell phone numbers when they registered you for school. So those numbers from Skyward and email addresses are what we use to notify you that your book is ready for pickup. So once we get your request and it is your school day, we will go through and we will get those books ready, and those emails will go out to you via your email address and or cell phone number. We are doing the email notifications and the text message notifications if you accept them, in order for you to know. So how do you get out? You can click log out here. You can go back to my account, looking at your record. You can see how many items you have out, again, your requests, and so forth. Okay, and you can always click up here in the top right hand corner to log out. I will go ahead and log out now. Now, once you get your magic number, your other ID number from your teacher, or you go on to Skyward and find it, once we get everybody in the system, which should be in the next day or two, you will be able to start requesting books, okay, and getting books from the cloud library. So we just want to make sure we get everybody in the system. which if you are a prior student from last year, you are in the system. If you're a new student, it'll just be a day or so for us to get you in, and then you can start getting your ebooks, or you can start requesting your curbside pickup books. Okay? Please note that more information on curbside pickup will be coming out this next week. So we look forward to seeing you guys come pick up your books, and we hope that you have a great start of the school year. We'll see you next time. Bye.